Okay, so we're going to do a simple post-processing. Right here we have an image open inside the Photoshop. As well, we created HDR image, and we're going to open this in Aurora HDR application. Overall, what I'm going to for this deeper, and we can look on all of them, deeper kind of effect on our clouds. So we can select already predefined like basic realistic effect. I'm just looking for this deep kind of effect inside. Couple things. Let's go modify. I want to take saturation. It's too high. We'll just take saturation down to 0. Okay. Also, let's look on clarity. Maybe too much. On these ones, just a little bit slower. Okay. Microstructure. We'll just leave it as default. Same as the noise. I think this is about right, and we'll just go ahead and let's go to file. Okay, no, wrong application. We need to go back to our Aurora, and right here we go to file, and we want to actually export it. Okay, we'll go click export. Actually, I don't want override. Let me export again as new. So we'll export right here. So we'll go process HDR. So let's go ahead. This is exported. Now we can go inside back our Photoshop, and let's preloaded our file that we just created. Okay, and you can see we have 2 files. So we'll take this first file that HDR we created, and we'll place it on top of our other ones. Okay, created new mask. We inverse that mask, and we can take our brush with a soft, maybe opacity 10, and just a little bit start painting in. I don't want too high, but I want to add as well, maybe right here up front. Just leave it on these plants. So give it this clarity for this front plants. And that will also create a little bit more depth between these and plants behind. Okay. Add a little bit more. There you go. Just overall, add touch up. Just leave it details on this one. Next, I want also play a little bit with the color gradient. And for the color gradient, we want to do go ahead and create selective colors. We'll take on the blacks. You can see black, we actually don't even worry. I'm looking just on the sky right now. So they'll go with the whites. And on the whites, let's add a little bit colder. Again, a little bit colder colors. We'll go to neutrals. Same, add a little bit more colder color. Inverse mask, Control I, and same painting a little bit. So I want to have this edge bluish. Okay, and we can create this one. Opposite will be warmer. So overall, we're just creating this mask, kind of set a little bit on the colors. And just different, we'll go do with the curves, so you can see different techniques. With the curves, you want to use the colors. We'll use the blue, bring down, and red, bring a little bit up. Okay, same. Inverse our mask, Control Command I, and you can pick, and we'll just boot right here. Just add a little bit more warmer color. Okay, next I want to add even more HDR look. We're going to create a new layer by combining all visible layers. We go image adjustment, black and white. We'll just work a little bit with the coloring. Take a bluish darker, maybe a little bit green, but red and yellow up. We'll go next in shadow highlights, and right here we'll go set maybe about 9 pixels radius, tonal 100% on highlights and shadows. We'll just take and bring this down. So we have very bright highlights in this case. Let's go to just showing what's happening. So when we go to soft light, you can see the way overblowing, but we could do a filter blur, and just blur slightly. This will give it a little bit more dreamy look, kind of, you can see. Like right there, kind of a little bit more dreamy look. Take all the way to down and just start bringing up, but not too much. But again, right around this area. And I want to create a mask, but now we want to use the black, and I want to actually remove some of this dreaminess, 20%, so we're going faster. Remove some of this dreaminess from here, but I leave closer to the sun. So almost like sharpness in there, a bit more glowing. Okay, next let's go create a new curve, and we'll switch this curve to the color. This will be our overall color overlay. Actually, before we do this, let's delete it, sorry. Before we do this, I'm going to create new layer, and let's add a couple stylization to this. So we'll go to oil painting, and you can see we can actually give nice, let's reduce details, brush details down. And yeah, we'll keep stylization high. And yeah, okay. So right here, with this one, same. We'll go create a new mask, and slightly we can use a brush. We want to use the white brush, maybe 10, maybe even let's smaller, let like 6, and we can just little bit brush it. What it does, it's add this interesting effect, almost brush slightly, but it's reduce some noise, but it's creating those flowing effect. And let's do a little bit on the bottom on our plants. Okay, I think that one can look okay. Again, if it's too strong, we can just a little bit take down. The other option, if you want to simulate oil effect, then you can go filter, noise, and dust and scratches. And if you take dust and scratch, and depend on your resolution, but you can bring down a little bit more, so that then you can see, you can apply as well this effect combinations, maybe with multiply filter or a soft light filter, and this way you can create additional painting kind of softer effect on a cloud. Again, this is totally optional to do, but I think sometimes combinations can create very nice look on this. Okay, so let's go, how we said before, we do curve. Okay, this is our color curve. We'll go to the blue. Let's make colder in the shadows quite a bit, and we'll bring our warm to the middle area. We'll go to red, and we can go to have it warmer or colder. I think if we go cold at this point and bring a little bit more red, like around mid-tone. So right here you can see we have nice color overlay. Just add a little bit more character to the forest, to this area. Okay, and let's go create one more curve. We'll just take down, create a frame just a little bit smaller, fill this one with a black, so we have this border. It's all what we created, this border on our mask, on our adjustment. And I will just go on a feathering and feathering in. This is purely to create vignetting, just slightly. Okay, let's again combine all these layers, and we'll apply a little bit sharpening to this, but we'll do sharpness to the filter, other, we'll use it to high pass. You can see right here we have a high pass with 1, so we'll probably try maybe let's see, 1 pixels will give it us, actually with this resolution probably 1 pixels will work very well. And we'll go to filter, also sharpen unsharp mask. So we'll apply double sharpening on this. Run there, click OK, and switch to the soft light. So what it does, if we look closer, almost too much pixelization, you can see how it's add sharpen. But remember, we want to restore a little bit our sharpness because we took down with some other elements. Again, we'll bring about 55. Okay, we could create another curve, set as luminosity just overall, go to luminosity, and we can add a little bit contrast or sun. It just depends what you're going. I think just a little bit darker. Yeah, I think this way work a little bit contrast to our image. Actually, I like it as well this way, so just barely. I don't think it's needed that much at all. Actually, let's maybe look without better even. Okay, so right here is our image we created inside the photo, inside the Vue Postwork. Here's original and here's our retouching. So you can see we just little bit enhance in some details, but overall also add depth to our forest with coloring. But overall it's already out of Vue. It was look very nice. So thank you for watching these tutorials, and please remember visit us on the website is www.geekatplay.com.